welcome to Talking English 1-to-1. I want to take a little bit of time just to introduce myself and to explain roughly how the programme works. My name is Michael Harris and I live in the wonderful Birmingham city centre. Learning English can be a challenge and we're aware of that. And at Talking English 1-to-1, we want to try and make it that much easier for you to learn English. Sometimes we worry so much about something that actually it makes it almost impossible or not enjoyable to do something. At Talking English 1-to-1, we have a few rules that we try and keep to in our lessons. Rule 1, relax. Let your shoulders go, just relax. Take a deep breath and relax. It's not supposed to be terrifying. We want you to enjoy the time with us in Talking English 1-to-1, and the more that you can relax, the easier it is for your mind to focus on what it has to say. So, rule 1, relax. Rule 2, very important, this is not school. We don't set high standards and high grades that you have to achieve. We don't get cross with you if you don't manage to do something. We don't get angry if you make mistakes and don't get it right. We care about you, but we don't care about how long it takes for you to get there. So relax. It's not school. Make mistakes. I have learned so much through my life by the mistakes that I've made, and I would go as far as saying that I've learned more by the mistakes than by the things I got right. So if you make a mistake, don't panic. It's okay. We expect you to. We might laugh with you about the mistakes you make, but what we won't do is get cross with you. So relax. It's not school. Make mistakes. And the fourth and probably the most important one is have fun. I am a firm believer that you don't learn more when you're bored. So enjoy your classes with us. Have a good time. We want you to enjoy your classes with us. Okay, I'm going to go on now to explain a little bit about how the lessons work. So classes last for 25 minutes. Now there's a very good reason why we only do it for 25 minutes. Our minds can concentrate easily for up to 20-25 minutes. Anything beyond that time and it starts to become more difficult, more tiring, and in some cases it's very hard. And so we try and keep the 25-minute rule in place. Many of my students now I see as friends, not just students. We spend time talking about issues in their lives and sometimes issues in my life. It goes two ways, and it's a really relaxed, fun experience, and that's what we want it to be. The next step for you, if you decide to go forward with Talking English 1-to-1 and classes particularly with me, is for us to have a free trial session. That's a 25-minute session. At the beginning of that session, I will reintroduce myself to you, tell you a little bit about who I am, what I do, those sorts of things. And then I will ask you to do the same for me. Tell me a little bit about who you are, what you do for a job, for fun, what you find difficult, what you find you enjoy, those sorts of things. Are you married? Do you have children? And there are two reasons why we do that. The first reason, and possibly the most important reason, is that I am very nosy and I like to know about my students. But the real reason is so that I'm able to then assess what level of student you are. Are you basic, intermediate, or advanced? And once I know that, I can then channel you into the correct study stream as we move forward. One thing I am going to suggest to you is that if you have a mobile phone, record yourself doing that bit where you tell me about yourself. Record it Then watch yourself back and ask yourself, am I saying things correctly? Did I make mistakes? What mistakes can I learn from? How could I say that better? And then maybe try again, and try again, and try again. So that by the time you come to one-to-one class with me, you are already feeling comfortable talking about those things. And then for the end of that lesson, just to finish off, to give you an opportunity to try a conversation with me, we'll talk about a holiday. Okay, so I want you to think about your dream holiday. Where would you go? Who would you take with you? How much money would it cost? What sort of activities would you do? Would you just lie on the beach and read a book? Okay, so have a think about that holiday, your dream holiday, and I'm going to ask you to tell me about that at the end of that first session. At the end of that first session, there are choices that need to be made by you and also by me. If I don't think that you are ready to start at the basic level, I will tell you. If I don't think that you will benefit from the classes that we have prepared for you, I won't put you forward. So I make that assessment, and it's an assessment we'll make together. We'll decide whether we go ahead. If you do decide to go ahead, obviously you'll join up and you'll start with a series of worksheets and video lessons, and those will be prepared for you, and you can watch them and you can do them to your heart's content until you feel you're really comfortable with doing them. And then there's a self-test. Now, a lot of people, when we say test, they go, oh, test, oh no, I'm going to fail. Relax. Remember, this is not school. We don't mind you making mistakes, and we want you to have fun. If you don't manage to make the pass mark for the first part, don't panic. We'll have some more one-to-one lessons, and we'll try again when we feel that you are ready to move on and try again. Once you've gone through the 3 levels of study, if you were to decide to do that, your English would hopefully be considerably better than it is already. And at that point, if you wish to, we can also do some bespoke lessons, some lessons that are planned specifically around you and what you want to work on. And those can be done separately from the timetable and at the same time as the timetable if necessary. If you decide that you feel you want some more one-to-one classes over and above what you already allocated within the program, we can negotiate that and put that in place for you, subject to availability. One of the other things that we're hoping to be running are some workshops, and these will be special workshops where people from all different walks of life will be able to dial in to a workshop into a virtual classroom, and we will go through maybe an hour of exercises, of fun work things together, and you will be interacting with students from other places in the world who are also learning English. And those will be good fun times. There will be a small charge for those classes, but I think they're going to be very popular as well. So there are lots of things coming from Talking English One-to-One in the future. Well, I've enjoyed talking to you now, and I hope that maybe that's started to answer some of the questions for you. We do have a section on our website for any questions that you might have. But if you can't find the answer to your question, then please feel free to contact us, Talking English One-to-One, at any time. Send your request through, and we will respond to that request as soon as we possibly can. Just to make it clear, all requests must be in English. Even if it's not necessarily the greatest English, please put them in English, and we will respond to you as quickly as we can. So it's been lovely to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with all of you, hopefully, and for those that are starting, I look forward to meeting you very soon.